Hey Earthlings, welcome to an interesting laptop comparison video. In this video, we are going to be comparing two powerful and popular gaming laptops, the Acer Nitro 5 and the Lenovo Legion Slim 5. So one day I was going about my usual troublemaking on Twitter when I got a notification. This comment was from a follower asking me to compare the Acer Nitro 5 to the Legion Slim 5. Fortunately, I had bought these two laptops for me to review on the channel, and I have already made a dedicated review video on the Legion Slim 5, which I will include at the end of this video, so make sure to watch it because it's quite fun. Yes, I do buy all the laptops that I review on this channel with my personal money, and then after I sell them off to get some more money to buy more devices to review on the channel. So please support the channel by watching, liking and sharing the videos. Also, please subscribe if you haven't already and turn on the post notification button. The first laptop here is the Acer Nitro 5 AN515-58 and the second laptop with me is the Lenovo Legion Slim 5 16APH. The Acer Nitro 5 is an $800 laptop with an i5 12th Gen CPU and an RTX 4050 6GB GPU, while the Lenovo Legion is an approximately an $1,100 device with an AMD Ryzen 5 7640HS CPU and an RTX 4060 8GB GPU. In the Acer Nitro 5's box, we have the laptop, some paperwork and a 230-watt charger. In the Lenovo Legion Slim 5's box, you have the laptop, some paperwork and a 230-watt Lenovo charger. Now going back to the laptops themselves. The Acer Nitro 5 leans towards the gamer aesthetics with its bold design choices in its colors and fonts. It also includes attention-grabbing features like the stylized lids and vents. If you're someone looking for a stealthy-looking gaming laptop, this laptop is definitely not for you. Meanwhile, the Lenovo Legion Slim is a gaming laptop that looks less like a gaming laptop. The design on it looks very subtle and professional. I mean, you can take this to work and nobody would know how powerful your laptop actually is. And there are two sides to the table. There are some people who like the gaming laptops that screams gamer, while there are some people who want a very powerful laptop which is usually a gaming laptop, but they do not want others to know that it's a gaming laptop. I mean, some people don't just want to get robbed. The Acer Nitro 5 is a 15.6-inch laptop that weighs approximately 3.8 kg, while the Lenovo Legion is a 16-inch laptop that weighs approximately 2.4 kilograms. On paper, the Acer is smaller than the Lenovo Legion Slim, which automatically might make the Acer Nitro seem like the better choice. However, in reality, this is not the case. The Legion is not only lighter but has a smaller overall footprint, which comes with a larger 16:10 aspect ratio screen. I know some of you might be thinking the Lenovo automatically has an advantage because it's called a slim laptop. But like I said in my review video, I really do think someone was having a sip of alcohol when they were naming this laptop. On the bottom of the Nitro 5, you have 4 rubber feet, an intake vent, and your bottom firing speakers. While the Lenovo Legion Slim 5 comes with 3 rubber feet, a fully open grill intake vent, and your 2 bottom firing speakers. Later in this video, I'm going to show you guys just how much performance both thermal systems put out, even with their varying components. Here is how the speaker on both of these laptops sound. The speakers on the Lenovo Legion are better than the Acer Nitro, providing superior clarity and bass while being louder. I know a lot of people would appreciate good speakers coming with laptops of this price range, but it seems like most Windows manufacturers actually do not care about sound quality or speaker quality. Unlike Apple, who has time and time again proved that they actually care about the user's listening experience and provide very good speakers in a lot of their devices. And what vexes me the most is that these same Windows manufacturers would slap on stickers on the laptops claiming they have DTX, surround sound, hi-fi audio and all this yada yada. At the end of the day, the speakers are still going to sound like Gary. Oh my god, as you guys can see, I'm quite traumatized by Windows manufacturers when it comes to sound quality. I mean, Apple doesn't have 8 CEOs, it's just Tim Cook. Stop letting him cook you all. Windows manufacturers, what are you doing? Let's move on to the ports, please. I'm tired. On the Acer Nitro, you have 2 USBs on the right, 1 barrel adapter, 1 USB-C, and 1 HDMI at the back, alongside 1 Ethernet cable, 1 USB, and 1 headphone combo port. On the Lenovo Legion Slim 5 are an audio combo port, 2 USB-C Gen 2s on the left, and on the back you have your proprietary power connector, your HDMI, your Ethernet port, and your 2 USB 3.2 Gen 2s. On the right you then have your card reader port and your webcam shutter button. Really don't like that Acer placed its USB ports on the right, unlike the Legion whose USBs are located on the back, which is more convenient. Just imagine not having a lot of desk space and wanting to get some work done with a wired mouse. That would be quite a hassle with the Acer Nitro 5, unlike the Lenovo Legion Slim 5. Flipping these two laptops open, the hinges on the Acer Nitro 5 feels a bit sharp, kinda like opening a door whose hinges need some oil, while the hinges on the Lenovo Legion Slim 5 feels smooth and finely tuned. Very satisfying. Moving on to the screens. The Acer Nitro comes with a 1920 by 1080 144Hz screen, which reaches a screen brightness of 300 nits and has a color accuracy of 61% sRGB, while the Lenovo Legion Slim 5 comes with a 1920 by 1200 144Hz screen, which has a color accuracy of 45% NTSC and reaches 300 nits of screen brightness with support for G-Sync. They both look good enough for gaming and multimedia consumption, but the Acer looks a bit punchier in terms of color, while the Lenovo Legion looks a bit sharper in terms of resolution. None of which I can consider a high-end display by 2024 standards, as they are both LCD and average at best. Moving down to their keyboards. The keyboard on the Acer Nitro 5 is good to use for typing or gaming with its nice key travels and springy feel. However, it feels overall like a budget keyboard experience, while the keyboard on the Lenovo Legion feels very tactile with good key travels. Honestly, one of the better gaming laptop keyboards we have out there, feeling very similar to a ThinkPad's keyboard. And those that have used the ThinkPad's keyboard before know exactly what I'm talking about. Both laptop keyboard layouts accommodate num keys, while being spacious enough to allow full-size navigation keys. I'm looking at you, Dell. We are not children, so stop including those tiny size keys as the navigation keys. Just make a layout that can accommodate the full-size keys. Overall, I would say both the Acer Nitro and the Lenovo Legion have good keyboards. However, I would definitely pick the Lenovo Legion as the better keyboard. It's kinda like comparing the Nigerian jollof to the Ghanaian jollof. The Ghanaian jollof is good, but the Nigerian jollof is just a bit better. Sorry to my Ghanaian audience. Both keyboards come with RGB backlit. RGB equals more RGB for life. RGB reigns supreme. The backlit on the Acer Nitro is honestly where the keyboard shines the most, pun intended. The backlit looks very vibrant and colorful, which is in stark contrast to that on the Lenovo, which I think is honestly a poor excuse for keyboard lighting, as it is one of the worst implementations of RGB that I have seen on any laptop's keyboard, even other Lenovo Legion products, with its colors looking very washed out, barely shining through the keycaps. So disappointing. This just shows that looks can actually be really deceiving. The Acer Nitro has better keyboard lighting while having a worse keyboard, while the Lenovo Legion has worse keyboard lighting while having an overall better keyboard. And now let's move on to the trackpads. They both come with plastic trackpads which have very similar placements, with the Lenovo Legion being a tad bigger than the Acer Nitro 5. Both feel similar in terms of tracking and accuracy, which I can say is pretty decent on both. But the click quality on the Acer Nitro feels and sounds better tuned than that on the Lenovo Legion Slim 5. Now let's move on to the performance, which I know is what some of you have been waiting for. Please keep in mind once again that these two laptops have different specifications and configurations, and this is just a test to show how they each perform independently and what fan noise to expect with the different laptops in their different modes. Both laptops are pretty easy to unscrew and pry apart if you plan on making any future upgrades, with the Acer Nitro needing just 11 screws to get into it, while the Lenovo Legion has just 10 screws for you to take out before getting into it. The battery life on the Acer Nitro 5 is quoted for 6.5 hours, however in my test I was getting roughly around 4.5 hours. While the Lenovo Legion Slim 5, which has better battery capacity, was rated to reach 9.7 hours, and in my testings I was able to squeeze out about 8 hours battery life after turning down the refresh rate to 60Hz and turning off the GPU. Overall, I prefer the Lenovo Legion Slim 5 to the Acer Nitro 5 in terms of overall build quality, the keyboard, and also the impressive battery performance that this system gives. Which doesn't mean the Acer Nitro 5 is bad in any way, shape or form. To me, I would say the Acer Nitro 5 is kinda like a fast supercar, which is really good for racing but decent at everything else. While the Lenovo Legion is kinda like a car that is good at everything but looks very minimalist, kinda like a sleeper build if you would call it. Thank you for watching this video till the end, and make sure to come back for more interesting tech videos ranging from hardware to software and every aspect of tech in between. Bye for now and see you in the next one.